Space, the final frontier. It's a vast, empty vacuum with bone-chilling cold, scorching heat, and deadly radiation. It's the most hostile environment imaginable. You might think nothing could survive out there, right? Well, think again. Life, as it turns out, is a lot tougher than we thought. There are creatures on our own planet, known as extremophiles, that can not only endure but thrive in conditions that would be instantly lethal to us, and some of them have even been to space and back. Let's start with the undisputed champion of survival, the tardigrade. Also known as a water bear or moss piglet, this microscopic animal is, frankly, adorable. It looks like a tiny 8-legged gummy bear. But don't let its cute appearance fool you. This creature is virtually indestructible. Scientists have put tardigrades to the ultimate test, exposing them to the raw vacuum of space. They were attached to the outside of a satellite, with no protection at all. And what happened? Not only did they survive, but some even laid eggs that later hatched back on Earth. How do they do it? The tardigrade's secret weapon is a state called cryptobiosis. When conditions get tough, it curls into a tiny, desiccated ball called a ton. In this state, it replaces almost all the water in its cells with special proteins and sugars, effectively pausing its metabolism. It becomes a tiny, living glass statue. In this form, tardigrades can withstand temperatures from near absolute zero to well over 150 degrees Celsius. They can survive radiation doses hundreds of times higher than what would kill a human, and pressures greater than at the bottom of the deepest ocean. They are, for all intents and purposes, nature's superheroes. But the tardigrade isn't totally alone in its incredible resilience. Take the humble cockroach, for example. While they can't survive the vacuum of space like a tardigrade, they are astonishingly resistant to radiation. It's estimated a cockroach can withstand a radiation dose up to 15 times greater than a human can. This resilience is partly due to their simpler bodies and slower cell cycles, which means there are fewer opportunities for radiation to cause catastrophic damage. So, the old myth about cockroaches surviving a nuclear apocalypse? There might be a tiny grain of truth to it, though they'd still face a lot of other challenges. Beyond the animal kingdom, we find even more spacefaring life. Certain types of bacteria, like Deinococcus radiodurans, are even more radiation-resistant than tardigrades. This microbe has been nicknamed Conan the Bacterium for its toughness. Its secret lies in its incredible DNA repair mechanisms. It has multiple copies of its genome and an army of enzymes that can stitch its shattered DNA back together with remarkable efficiency. Spores from other bacteria, like the Bacillus subtilis, were left on the outside of the International Space Station for years and were still viable upon their return. Even some fungi and lichens have shown a surprising ability to handle the harsh cocktail of UV radiation and vacuum in space. So what does all this mean? The existence of these extremophiles on Earth completely changes how we think about life in the universe. It proves that life doesn't need a perfect, garden-like planet to exist. It can cling to existence in the most extreme and unforgiving niches. If a tardigrade can survive the vacuum of space, could similar life forms be hitching rides on asteroids, traveling between planets? This concept is called panspermia, the idea that life can be seeded across the cosmos. The resilience of these organisms gives astrobiologists hope. When we look at the icy moons of Jupiter and Saturn, like Europa or Enceladus, which might have liquid water oceans beneath their frozen shells, we can't dismiss the possibility of life. When we examine the harsh, irradiated surface of Mars, we know that if life ever existed there, something tough, something like a bacterium or even a tardigrade, might still be dormant, waiting for conditions to improve. These tiny terrestrial survivors show us that the line between life and non-life is blurrier and far more durable than we ever imagined. They are a testament to life's incredible tenacity, and they give us a compelling reason to keep looking up at the stars and wondering what else is out there. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this journey to the extremes of life, don't forget to like and subscribe for more adventures into the amazing world of science.